Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. If you would, I'd appreciate it if you guys would hit the like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate having you here on the YouTube videos. Anyways, today we've got watt meter here for Mr. T. All right, big guy. So I've got your peak reading kit installed, and as I did a previous video here yesterday, you guys could see where I drilled the holes, mounted everything, and got this all taken care of. I did a preliminary tune with the 9-volt battery because I just wanted to make sure everything was working. Now the customer actually had me take and wire, and that's what you're going to see here. This is actually wired in to where it runs on a standard 9-volt DC plug. So, it's not one of these that goes up and down in voltage. It stays right at 9 volts. So we've got it wired in so that he doesn't have to use batteries or anything else. The original LED, which was red, we changed it out to a green. I've been using a lot of what I call a flat top LED. So, it does protrude just a little bit, but it doesn't stick out or have that big bulge or anything like that. Mainly because he wanted green instead of I think the other one comes with a blue for the factory. But anyways, so we changed that out. Went ahead and put you some labels on here so that you know where you're at. Center position is your 1x, up is 2x, and then down is 5x, or 5 times the value of the slug. So right now we've got it in the peak mode, which is indicated by the LED being lit up. So we're probably going to pick up a little bit of background from the air conditioning, but it's been really, really hot today. But I'm going to show you here. Let's see. There we go. Just breathe on the microphone because we've just got a 5-watt slug in there. So 2.5. That is 2 times, so it's going to be a 10-watt slug, bottom scale. So we're still sitting at 2.5. 5 times, which is going to make this 25-watt slug. So we're going to go by the top scale. So we should end up right around in there. Like I said, you can see where my microphone's picking up the background. But hello, radio, audio, audio. All right. Flip it over here to CW, or average, for your power. Hello, audio, audio. So about 15 bird on the radio. Go back up to 2 times. We're just going to work our way back down to center, which is 10 watt. So still 2.5. Hello, radio. Yeah, this radio is great on the peak, but it's slow on the average as far as to push it up, mainly because I run direct inject on this particular radio. I've got my personal radio that I talk on here on the workbench. So, hello, audio, audio. So, I'm not trying to get up into it too much. Just want to make sure that you see everything's working and functioning as it should. So, let's pull this out. And I've got a 1,000-watt slug here for the bird. And output power that I've got is not a lot at the moment that we're using, but it does pretty good. So I'll show you what the RMS is here. It's just a little 4-pill that I run directly into, run the radio directly into. So not a lot of average, but you're going to see roughly around 200, 250 on the RMS. So 1,000-watt slug, bottom scale. Audio, audio. So about 225. Over here to the peak, turn that on. Hello, audio. Audio, audio. Check, 1 2 1 2, audio. So it's not real fast on the drop back, which you can go in there and adjust that if need be. If you want it to come back a little bit slower than what I've currently got it set at, we can go back and get with me. I've got the instruction book with it, or the instruction papers. Since this one didn't come with one, thankfully I've actually got a copy of it that I keep in my file. So we can go back and explain which one on the back to actually turn if you want that meter to fall back a little bit faster. But hello, 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 audio. We got you up and going. Let's go ahead and shut this off for a second, and I'll flip it around here. I'll show you the back. Left the screws out of it so we can go ahead and do this quick little video. So standard jack in the back. I think it's 2.1 millimeter. So the way I've got this wired up is I went ahead and used another battery snap. This way, if for some reason you want to go ahead and take and move this out to the mobile to do any checking or testing or anything like that, all you have to do is just unplug these two and then plug it back, plug a battery in, and then unplug it or plug it back in when you're finished with it. Or if for some reason the power supply goes bad, you can still run it by just switching it out with a 9-volt. So we've got everything wired in, everything's nice and tight. We'll get that all taken care of from the video. But there's our basic adjustments. There's not much to it as far as on the install. Like I said, we got the LED in there. Just mainly wanted to show you that, like I said, what we talked about. This way you could run a 9-volt battery into it at a later date if you chose to do so. But anyways, guys, that's it for the evening, at least on this video. And I did go ahead and mark this with the paint marker, 9-volt. That way it's a little easier to read, just in case you forget or this goes bad and you need to get a replacement for it. So I just wanted to make sure that you were well aware of what you had. So if you ever have to replace it, you know what you're using. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Take care. Have a great weekend and enjoy your evening.